Hey, what's up, everybody? Brad Ritter coming to you for this week's edition of the newsletter. And the question this week is, what makes someone step into grit? So, what makes someone step into grit? I can think of two scenarios in which you're going to be faced with grit. One is something that's unforeseen. It's an event that happens in your life that you have absolutely no control over. It could be, a deadline gets put on you at work, you're sick, a family member has a disease, you're faced with some sort of adverse event, okay? Something that's just going to smack you in the face. You have no clue it's happening. The other is what I call purposeful adversity, and that is inviting adversity into your life, but not just any adversity. I'm not talking about things that are going to harm you. I'm talking about things that are going to make you better, things that are going to make you stronger, sharper, stronger, I already said, more mentally tough, emotionally resilient, things like that. What's cool is in those two different situations, both of those will draw on your grit, and you should be in a habit of having some sort of discipline in place to where you're practicing your grit every day. Which leads to another question, and it's a question I get asked all the time, and that is, what's one way I can just start developing grit right now? And I tell people the exact same answer every time. I usually say, well, what time do you wake up? And they tell me about their day, and I'm like, can you wake up a little bit earlier? And they're like, well, yeah. And I'm like, well, then do it. But here's the deal. When you wake up earlier, you spend that time on you, okay? Self-care is not selfish. So with that extra time in the morning, I want you to focus on yourself, and you can do anything you want. It could be stretching, breathing, working out, reading, writing, whatever that is, but that is solely directed at you. And why is that important? It's important to get your mind, get your body into action so that you can control your day. All right. Because you know you're going to be putting out fires all day long, or most of us will be. And if you're a firefighter, you may be doing that, for real. But the important thing to do here is to develop your mindset and develop your body so that you can handle life when it gets tossed your way. I'm not saying it's going to be easier, but having a foundation, a practice of grit is going to make life a little bit easier. That much I do guarantee. So keep these questions coming. I love answering them. Also, thank you so much for all the awesome reviews I've received so far on Amazon. I think I'm up to 25. My goal is 50. So if you're out there and you've read the book, please go on the Amazon, leave me an honest review. Let me know the good, bad, and ugly. All right. That's it for me. Remember, do hard things. We'll catch you next week.